Alright, here are the items I got for to achieve this goal here. I got the harmonic balancer puller kit, harmonic balancer installer, and a harmonic balancer. This is what I bought. This is what I rented from O'Reilly's. So the puller and installer. I didn't want to fashion my own tools because I don't want the aggravation of not knowing what I'm doing. So I'm going with the tried and true rental tools, so I can return these and get my money back when I'm done.
Hey guys, what I'm doing here is just posting a possible alternative of a way to restrict the crankshaft to remove the bolt for the harmonic balancer on a Jeep Cherokee. This is a 99 4.0 6-cylinder, and the thing about these harmonic balancers is they got the centerpiece has some holes in it, and you can fish a coat hanger carefully through the back and wrap it onto the sway bar here. Make it good and tight. Make sure you don't have your lines in the way, or you're gonna squeeze those. Alright, so this may work, this may not work. We're gonna find out. I gotta put this down. Hey! Did you hear that click? Did you hear that click? Nice. I'm gonna take this thing off now. So, another option for you guys. Not sure why I haven't heard of it before. Let me know if it's a bad idea for some reason, or maybe just nobody's using it. I took the coat hanger out. Once you get that break, once that bolt breaks, you don't even need a wrench. Nice. Now I need my rental tools. Oh, there's a washer in there. I remembered. I got to get that out of there. There's bad stories on the internet about people leaving that washer that just popped off in there and then trying to pull it and then ruining the wheel and it not coming out. So there's that. It has to come out. Don't think it's part of the assembly. I have hooked these bolts into the old damper, and the bolts are through the puller, and I am not sure how deep to go on those threads, assuming to get a good grip on them, you know, several turns, but I don't know how much to go. I'm making them snug. And then I'm going to start pulling in a sec. There's an object that goes with these kits called a center point adapter. It belongs at the end of this bolt. It goes into your crankshaft. My kit is missing that. Of course. So I gotta try something. I put a 19mm socket on the end of it. I'm going to try this, see what happens. I wasn't comfortable with that 19 socket, so it was too perfect. I wouldn't be able to tell as I was making progress, and I wanted to be sure it was the right size, so I went with 11/16, trying again. feel like I'm making progress here. I'm just, I don't want to break anything by doing it wrong, but these guys forced my hand. I think it's coming out. I'm going to keep going.
Seems to be getting further.
This line started getting in the way, so I'm unhooking this to give myself a little leeway here and see how that goes. So right near the time where you think you're going to damage that transmission line is when it starts getting easier to pull off, and it's heavy, so don't have your head under there. This is it. It's out. Here's the problem. This inner wheel and this outer wheel are supposed to be flush. The line was starting to pull out, and so the fan started hitting this, and it becomes very evident that something's wrong, and this is what it was. I got myself 100 miles still with this, attempting to tab it in, get into O'Reilly's. They say you are supposed to change that seal, but these auto parts don't like to have that seal. Oh, they can get them for you, but not when you want to do the job. Or there's a store across town that has it. Not doing it. Not now. Sorry. For the next phase of this vacation day project, I cleaned off the shaft, make sure there's no granules or impediments to progress when I put the new pulley on. Make sure that key is there. I think ours are fixed on these vehicles, but I can't see well enough to know if it comes out or is replaceable, but that's all I have. This is our set. I believe we use the 1/2 inch. Just double check that that's correct. And make sure this surface is clean. Then I'm going to dab some motor oil, some new motor oil on it to help it slip on nicely, we hope. Ooh, I need more clearance, Clarence. Make sure, by the way, that that initial adapter that gets put in there is threaded in very deep. You don't want to risk ruining those threads. It's going. It's going in. The rental equipment is working nicely, with certain exceptions. That is the fault of 3 different people. Put myself on the top as head jackass. Next, guys that work at O'Reilly's for not checking it. And then finally the dude that turned it in without that piece. But this is going in. There's a ways to go here because you can see how it's doing because of your other pulleys and how it looks in relation to them. It's going to eventually line up with those. So there's plenty of cranking to do before you think about, when do you stop. I have my holder wrench wedged in to the bumper, so I don't have to hold it anymore. Now get the washer and the bolt from your original bolt that you took out and washer. Hope you saved it. And we're going to hand tighten that. With this one-handed stuff, you can move the camera around. Otherwise, do the best you can. Hey, do you guys remember the coat hanger? Well, he's back at the party. Because I had my torque wrench here, and the internet told me to torque it to 80 foot-pounds, so that's what I'm going to do. But in order to do that, we'll put the coat hanger back on. Is that good enough? I don't know. Okay. What are we going to do when coat hangers are all gone? They're becoming a rarity in my house. I have to buy them from some exotic specialty tool store, maybe. So I save mine on the wall. They're valuable, man. For many, many things. Alright, torqued up. I'm going to see how it looks when I put the belt on. But before I do that, I'm going to inspect, and I think I'm going to turn the engine on just to see if anything weird's going on. I guess it's normal. Take some time to assess what you may have forgotten. I almost forgot about this. Secures your lines, so put that back. It's brand new. So I had a moment of panic because I found a washer on the ground. The whole reason I started this project was because I thought my tension pulley was bad, and that was why the belt was squeaking. I was wrong. It turned out to be the harmonic damper. Well, I ended up sending for a new pulley, and I thought while I'm at it, I will replace that. That has a washer behind it that escaped my attention, so I had to back out. That's not really, it's somewhat related to this, but I guess the lesson is be careful. Don't have any extra parts, but this job is done. If you have found any value to this, I made this video because I get valuable pieces of information from everyone that contributes, and it seems like it was my turn. I hope that helps you through this project. If it really made your day and it saved you a couple of bucks, you can buy one of my books, either my novel about autism or my true stories of reptiles and amphibians. That's all on my YouTube page.